we have an absolutely amazing woman to speak with you now. And she even has her own karma system, which I think is awesome. Karma actually mentioned this in her introduction today, but I just found her little bio so powerful. Because I am this woman. I'm an introvert. I'm shy. But she helps us unleash our content creation superpower. I always wanted a superpower. Yay! Yay! So I'm so looking forward to hearing what that might be so that we can communicate our message and the world can hear it, because now is the time. And it's vital that we step out into that message and get away out of our own way as being introverts and shy people. Be visible and be powerful. Let's welcome Karma Spence to our stage.
Let's go on a little visualization. You're in a room, and on the other end of that room is a door. And you know to your marrow that on the other side of that door is your best life. So you go up to the door, you're excited, and you find there are 5 locks on that door, and you need 5 separate keys to open that door. I'm thinking at this moment, you probably want those keys. You can say something. Well, today in my presentation, I'm going to give you those 5 keys so that you can go out and have your best life. And it just so happens that the first letters of these 5 keys spells my name. It worked out really well. The first key starts with the letter C, and that stands for creativity. A lot of people think that creativity is something that only people in the arts do. It's something that singers and dancers and painters and sculptors and other creatives do. But all of us are creative. Every single one of us. It is an innate part of our humanity. Scientists are creative whenever they come up with a hypothesis and a way to test that hypothesis. Parents are creative whenever they get their kids to eat their vegetables. If you've ever solved a problem in your life, and I'm pretty sure you all have had at least one problem in your life, you have been creative. So in order to activate this key in your life, you need to honor that creativity and nurture it. Then there are lots of ways you can do that. You can take an art class, dance class. You can do puzzles. You can do coloring books. Adult coloring books are all the rage these days. You can do journals where you do the writing prompts. There was someone else up here who said she does writing prompts. These are all ways to activate your creativity. If you've got a smartphone, you can download apps where you do word puzzles or shape puzzles. All of these things get your creative juices going. They get you to activate this creativity in your life. So the first key is creativity. The second key is authenticity. Now, authenticity is a buzzword these days. Everyone's talking about, oh, you got to be authentic, you got to be authentic. And that's true. It really is. In business today, you really do need to be authentic. But what I'm talking about here goes deeper. You need to be authentic to your true self. That means you need to know what your values are, know what your true north is. And then that way, whenever an opportunity comes up, you can say, does this move me closer to or further from my true north? Now, I've experienced what it's like to be knocked off out of alignment. For 13 years, I was in an abusive marriage. And I had to package away bits of myself over and over again because in his mind, my templates were wrong. Everything I did was wrong, so I had to keep hiding a piece of myself. And by the time I escaped that marriage, I looked in the mirror and went, who are you? And I had to spend years, a couple of years, just unpacking who I was. Thankfully, I got through enough of that I was able to attract a much better husband. But that's how important understanding your own true values and your own true north is, because you're going to be asked to do things that may or may not be in alignment. And it doesn't mean that that thing that you're being asked is wrong. It just may be wrong for you. So don't do it. Don't do it. Be authentic to your true north. So we've got creativity, authenticity, and R stands for relationships. Now, obviously, relationships include with your friends and your family and all that, but what I really want to get at with this key are two specific relationships. Your relationships with the physical world and your relationship with the divine. Now, in order to have good, positive relationships with the world around you, you need to be kind, you need to be polite, and you need to be civil. You do not have to like someone or agree with their point of view to be kind. You just be kind, say thank you, and you walk away. And when you do that, you create an aura of positivity around you that attracts your peeps to you. It attracts good things to you. And it gives you an automatic support system. Because people will just like you because you're being kind, you're being polite. And that means to the waitress, to the clerk at the store, complete strangers. If you are kind, polite, and civil, you got this. And when I say the relationship to the divine, we are all hardwired, and I know atheists probably won't agree with me on this, but we are all hardwired to have a longing for our Creator. And you can call this Creator or this God or universe whatever you want, but it's important to get in touch with that. And I will talk about this a little bit later, but it's really important to have that connection to the divine because the divine helps you with all the keys. The divine helps you be creative. It helps you be authentic. It helps you be kind, polite, and civil. And it will help you with the remaining two keys as well. Now the fourth key, and this is really interesting. I noticed as people were up here talking, they were all talking about aspects of these keys. So it's like, wow, my talk is going to pull everybody together. This last key here, this fourth key here, it starts with M, and that is mindset. Now there are two kinds of mindset that you can have, basically. There's a fixed mindset, and there's the growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset think that everything they're ever going to be able to do is all they're ever going to be able to do. When they are confronted with challenges and can't do something, they give up. They close themselves off to possibility. Now, if you have a growth mindset, you are open to possibility. Whenever you come across an I can't, you always know there's a yet at the end of that question, at the end of that statement. And if for some reason your I can't stays an I can't, you know you can ask someone to help you. You can accomplish anything you want if either with your own hard work, your own effort, or with the help of others, which is another reason why relationships are kind of important. So is creativity. Because how you get from I can't yet to I can often takes some creative effort. So how do you nurture this growth mindset? There are lots of ways. My favorite is some form of gratitude practice. Because what you appreciate attracts more things to be appreciated. What you think about expands. And honestly, why dwell on the negative? You're just going to attract more negative and that bums you out. So there are different ways to have a gratitude practice. Some people say write it down in a journal, do 3 things, do 1 thing. It doesn't matter. The important thing when you're doing a gratitude practice is to be specific. For example, I'm just going to use my husband as an example here. I could say, I'm grateful for my husband. Why? That's not specific. If you're specific, you can get the feeling, and it's the feeling of gratitude that activates the mindset. So a more specific thing would be, I am grateful for my husband because he's got my back. Do you see the difference? So you can do this for 3 things. You could do it for 1 thing, but it's important that you do this as close to daily as you can. Always be aware that there is something out there to be grateful for. You could be grateful for this conference. You could be grateful for our lunch. You could be grateful for the sun in the sky because it provides us with energy. It provides us with plant life that we can eat, because without the sun, there's nothing else. The important thing, again, is to feel it, because if you can feel this, if you can get into this feeling of gratitude all the time, or as close to all the time, because, life throws you challenges every once in a while, then you can have this growth mindset. You can grow a positive world around you. So we've got 4 keys now. We've got creativity. You're activating your ability to solve problems in the world. We've got authenticity. You are following your true north. We've got relationships. You're being kind, polite, and civil so that you build this positive aura around you. And you've got a growth mindset. Now, the next key is probably one of the most important keys, because without the 5th key, those other 4 keys don't matter. And Rebecca actually alluded to this 5th key, because the 5th key is action. You need to do something in order to claim your best life. There's a lot of misunderstanding around the law of attraction. Some people think it just means, I'm going to think positive thoughts and wonderful things will happen. And they're partly right. The way it works is you think positive thoughts, positive things come into your life, and then you take action on them. So when life hands you an opportunity, you make sure it is in alignment with your true north, and you take action. And now here's also where our relationship to the divine comes into play. Because you want to take inspired action. And inspired action only happens when you are open to the whispering voice of the divine. Because the divine talks to you quietly, softly, lovingly. And in our world today, it's really easy to get loud and noisy and distracted. So it's important to take time to just sit with yourself. And you can do this in a variety of ways. You can go for a walk in nature. You can meditate. You can do yoga. The important thing is you get calm, quiet, and open to what you're supposed to do. I've heard lots of stories where people took action that they thought was crazy because they felt in their heart that the divine was telling them to do that. And when they did it, even though everybody around them told them they were crazy, it turned out okay. And that's part of what makes life grand. Life throws you all sorts of things. And you can make wonderful things out of it. Now, I'm standing before you today, an example of how the 5 keys can work. Because when I say your best life, I'm not saying a perfect life. I'm not saying a life that's free of problems. What I'm saying is a life that is the best you can do. 3.5 years ago, I was walking across the street and got hit by a car. I fractured my skull in several places, my hips, my ribs, my arm, my nose, lost 2 teeth. Doctors would come to me and go, "Why are you not dead? Why are you not brain damaged?" And you know what? I'm not. I'm here. And I personally believe that I had a guardian angel watching over me, making sure that that didn't happen. But I could very well have just gone, ugh, life sucks. Because it took me 4 months to learn how to walk again. I could have buckled under all of the stuff that's going on, and it's still going on. I'm getting new teeth next month, 3.5 years later. I still have knee pain and back pain. I've lost sense of touch in this hand and can't grip things the way I used to do. There are things that I can't do now that I could do before I got hit by a car. But I still said yes to this opportunity. I'm still here, and I'm hopefully making a difference. I'm hoping that you will take these 5 keys and you will activate them in your life. And you will go forth, open that door, and go into your best life. I invite you to go on this journey with me. And if you don't, that's okay, as long as you take these keys and run with them. I am done.
Let's give Karma a huge round of applause. Thank you so much.
Hi. I'm very surprised. I'm very happy to be here. My friend Naomi, she invited me. It's my first time seeing one event like this. And really, I feel like I'm in the heaven with all the talented people are here exposing what they do, what they encourage the other to be better person. And really appreciate to my friend and the person I meet. I learn a lot because I'm very special person. I'm very friendly, but inside I'm very shy. And I feel open here, encouraged, powerful, with all the things that people say, and really appreciate stay here with you guys.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you for sharing. I wanted to thank some people that have helped make this event possible. So I mentioned how Jean stepped forward and helped. We had a number of people step forward and help. I was like, where's Elizabeth? There's Elizabeth there. For some reason, I know you're there. So Elizabeth even came last night and helped us set up things and organize. And Christine, you offered. And I just so appreciate leaders and experts in our community stepping forward and being willing to help so that we can all come together, hold space, and have a powerful event. Can I have all of my helpers stand that joined in and helped us today? And can we, come on over. I want us all to see. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for your service, for helping and holding space for all of us today. It wouldn't have been the same without you. So thank you. And then we have our amazing film crew who's been helping to hold our radiance, beautiful lighting so that we look fabulous on film. And some of their gifting is they look through a camera in a loving way, which I think is a true gift. So I feel safe, and I hope all of our speakers felt safe and powerful and radiant. Can we give our film crew a thank you? Wonderful. And then can we have our fabulous MC come on up again? So Linda has held space for us all day. And holding space for a bunch of leaders and experts and influencers takes commitment, love, and direction and herding cats. So I appreciate that. And we wanted to thank you, but before we did that, we also wanted to celebrate something with you.
Okay.
We know that it's your birthday coming up. And so we wanted to take a moment and sing happy birthday to you, if you were okay with that. Okay? So let's come forward. On the count of 3, can we sing happy birthday to our beautiful Linda? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Linda. Happy birthday to you. And we're not done. We've also handed these around and written notes thanking you and celebrating with you.
Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. And then we have woven our energy into this throughout the day as our gift, and I know you love orchids.
Yes. Actually,
And you're
I
an
think
orchid
bamboo.
whisperer.
Yes.
Oh,
actually,
and the
I'm
bamboo.
not.
Oh, I thought you were.
No, I have a colleague who's an orchid whisperer. So when the flowers are all gone, she gets the leaves. And she's amazing at getting them to rebloom.
Oh, I love that. And then
Yeah.
you'll keep the bamboo, so
I
you
keep the
both get
bamboo,
to enjoy.
'cause
Beautiful.
Because she is not a bamboo whisperer. She almost killed the first one I gave her.
Oh, I
Yeah.
want to make sure.
Okay.
And if you're complete, that's okay.
No, I want to thank you so very, very much, because this is a very special year for me. I turned 70 on September 5th. Yeah. And what I love about that is when people come up to me and go, "Oh, no, you're 50, right?" I go, "Yes, absolutely, I'm 50."
You are correct.
You are absolutely correct. But it has been a glorious ride, and I thank you all for celebrating early with me. It's been an honor to be on your stage and to be able to direct these phenomenal women.
And fabulous men. And then I'd like to thank our amazing speakers. If we could have our speakers come back up on the stage. What we're presenting to each of you is a crystal lotus as a thank you that has a touch of blue. That is our signature color, and this is a thank you for being our speaker today, sharing the gift of you and your energy and your heart and your spirit with us. So thank you very much. Can we give them a round of applause? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and you'll get the protective layer there from Brandy. She takes good care of me. Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you. The group that I want to make sure we stop, pause, and thank are each other. Because today would not have been the same if one of you were missing. All of you created such value and such richness in our experience today by being willing to share you. And so I want to take a moment and acknowledge that and thank all of you for sharing the gift of you with us today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's just an honor. And with that, let's stand, move a little bit. And I want us to be willing to shine, because that's what we started the day with, being willing to step forward and share more of who we are. So instead of I'm ready to shine, I want to say I am shining. Can we claim that? Yes. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm shining. Beautiful. Enjoy the afternoon. Thank you.
Are you a speaker looking to reach more people with your message? You have a global vision that you want to touch the world and make a global difference. If so, I have an amazing opportunity for you. It's called the Speaker Talent Search. Again, that's the speakertalentsearch.com. You'll find all the details, but here are the highlights. With one application process, you get clarity on your message. You get to fine-tune how you want to reach the world. Then you'll have everything ready in one place for the opportunities when they come. Second, we select you as a finalist. You get to come in and audition with a 7-minute audition, open up the door to hundreds of speaking opportunities. I hope you lean in. I hope you say yes. We would love to hear your message. Help you touch the world powerfully. Again, that's thespeakertalentsearch.com. We look forward to hearing your powerful message.